Welcome to Horizontal Production Pane, part of our Revolution in Horizontal Wells Drilling series. Horizontal oil and gas veins. Production logs reveal them in multiple plays and the missed opportunities that are costing you millions. But first, have you ever heard any of these statements? If the zone has a name, it all fracks the same. Or how about, all of our stages produce, so we don't need a production log. Or, if we miss it, we can always frack into it. Or there may be a sweet spot in another formation, but not here. Well, production log reality. If you don't frack the oil veins, you're throwing investor money down the drain. Which brings us to production log case study number 1, Haynesville Shale. Great paper, multidisciplinary approach to determining the best zone to land a Haynesville horizontal well. Let's take a look at the horizontal cross section. Now, 136-foot thick drilling window, a 5,000-foot horizontal, and the plan is to traverse the Haynesville and frack 12 stages for production. Now, prior to drilling, they knew about one horizontal sweet spot that was part of the target of this case study, and they wanted to evaluate around it. It's called the rabbit ear zone. Keep in mind, it's maybe 10, maybe 15 feet thick. Now, the well was drilled and completed. Let's take a look at the cumulative gas production by stage, and if you notice, 50% of the production of gas came from that one rabbit ears interval. Well, let's zoom in on each of the stages and see what happened. All right, now microseismic shows that all of the stages fracked, as you can see by the dots, but only 5 of the 12 stages showed any production. That's what these yellow lines are. Now, the majority of it came from that rabbit ears interval, 50%. That means that 7 stages didn't contribute. Now let's take a look at that cross section again, and let's draw in the horizontal sweet spot. That small 10 to 15 foot window accounted for half the production of the whole well. And please note the dead stages just outside the sweet spot. Clearly they did not frack into it, or some of them didn't produce anything at all. You know what that means? No vein means no gain. Those production logs don't lie. So let's look at those statements again. All right, if the zone has a name, it all fracks the same. Well, that wasn't the case. All our stages produce? 7 didn't. And if we miss it, we can always frack into it. Remember the dead zones? They didn't frack into it. There may be a sweet spot in another formation, but not here. Well, let's check on that one. Let's move up, look at Middle Bakken, up here in North Dakota. So we got 3 Middle Bakken horizontals. Same pad, they're approximately the same length, all completed with 30 stages, and they were all completed at the same time. Now let's take a good cross-section look at the Middle Bakken. Now the Middle Bakken thickness ranges from 25 feet to 80 feet. The thickness for our study was somewhere between 35 to 40 feet thick. And in the region, most drilling windows are 10 to 14 feet thick. But where's the best acreage? Well, the top producing counties in North Dakota are McKenzie in Montreal County. So where was our 3 wells? Well, they're in McKenzie County. So top producing best acreage. Well, let's look at cross section of well number 2. Now, this shows how they broke it down. Here's the Middle Bakken in the middle there, and they had a zone A, zone B, and zone C, and we drilled it. We tried to thread up to the zone A and down, then we went to zone C and back to B and down to C. Well, lots of marker hunting, drilling through the zone, looking around, going everywhere. Well, I think that was the only well like that. Well, here's all the wells, and you can see the same type of marker hunting attitude, which is prevalent throughout the region. Now, these wells were completed and the production results came in. Let's take a look at those. Now, when production results are compared to zone A, B, and C percentages, we observe a dramatic correlation. Zone B and production. When we plotted, we observed an almost 1-to-1 relationship for, now write this down, for every 1% drilled in zone B, we get 1% more in barrels by 90 days. Now with this in mind, let's look at those 3 wells again. First, let's draw on the sweet spot for all 3 wells. And let's add the percent in zone B numbers. Now based on these percentages, let's show all the non-sweet spot stages. Ouch, that means that out of 90 total stages on 3 wells, we had 40 stages of lost production. Would you want to show these results to your CEO? And with current oil prices, are you bleeding with production pain? Now remember, every 1% in Zone B is 1% more production. Can you afford only 55.1% average in the sweet spot? Would you be willing to let your investors know that your best acreage has been squandered? Because production results don't lie. So let's look at this list again. Well, zone have a name? Nope. All stages produce? Nope. If we miss it, we can frack into it? Nope. And look at that. There may be a sweet spot in another formation, but not here? No, of course not, because there are sweet spots everywhere. Can you imagine the potential of this entire well in the horizontal sweet spot? And every stage contributed? How much more productive would you be? Think about that. You would start a production revolution. What's our prescription for production pain? May we suggest zone threaders to drill the veins. Masters that are able to speed between the lines with our surgical geo accuracy and directional zone threading. I mean, come on, look how little steering that we do to maximize ROP in between the lines. So let's go through that zone threading power again. 1%, 1%. Now imagine directional zone threaders. Replace your directional team and we've got 90% plus in zone on each of those 3 wells. Let's take a look at what that would look like. Alright, so we drill the wells. And you get the 90%. Well, that would mean that all those bad stages are gone, right? What would that equate to? That would be a 33% increase in your EUR. Or put another way, 215,000 barrels instead of 160,000 barrels at 90 days? And why can we do this? Well, we're masters at drilling the veins. And this is in this particular example well is in a different formation called the Three Forks, and we had a 6-foot drilling window. See how we did there? Well, not only did we drill it, we saved 11 days. Did we thread it? You bet we did. 95% plus in zone. So that means you need to start a revolution today. With our surgical geo accuracy, directional zone threading, BHA optimization, mud engineering, and drilling mechanics. Decrease EUR and save drilling days with the Revolution Drilling System. Contact us for availability. We're the IDD Group. Here's how to contact us. Thank you so much for watching.